Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. Hey, how you going? Nathan McKenzie here again. Righty ho, a few things to go through. You're going to see a bit of me this week. I'm putting out this Homebrew Wednesday video, also putting out a Brew Day video. Brewed in the weekend, brewed up a Pilsner Urquell. So, yeah, have a watch of that, see what you think. It's a sober one this time, sober brew. Tell you what, brewing sober, it's a little bit boring, but it might be the way forward because I didn't miss a thing, and everything was on time. So yeah, looking forward to this brew. It went really, really well. But that's enough on that. Go watch the video if you're interested to watch it anymore. Right, what I want to talk about today, Sjporr. I want to talk about that. It's like you read my mind, Paul, when you came on to say the update on how many bottles we need. I was packing myself. I didn't have enough bottles. I do now have enough bottles since I'm sending you. We'll be sending you 23, keeping 17 aside. Whew. You know, I was starting to stress me out every time I was going onto the Sjporr website, and someone else has signed up. And I was going, oh God, how many more? How many more? I'm gonna have to do another brew. I'm gonna brew it again. I'm gonna have to brew it again. And I was just about to order all my grains again and do another batch, and then I saw your video, Paul. So it's a relief. Thank you, because I'm brewing another stout anyway, so I'd have too much stout. Hey, you can never have too much stout. Anyway, moving on. That's a great idea, Paul. You're doing a fantastic job as a hub, by the way, as well. So awesome. Right. Speaking of that, I am drinking a bit of a beer. But I've been pissing around tonight and I'm just about finished it, so I better top it up again. My black IPA, my Imperial. Yeah, she's good. I've got a feeling I've got to keep some and let a bit of age get on it, because it's tasting better and better. Really enjoying this one. Although, saying that, I don't know if it really does fall into the category of an IPA. It's a little bit thick in the mouth. With that, it had quite a high. It didn't attenuate down low enough. So it's finished off quite high, which has left it almost not porter-like, but quite close to a porter. So yeah, I don't know if I'm in style with it, but it still tastes good. So who cares? And on that note, beers have just gone out. I'm sending you one up, Grant, and I'd love to know what you think of it. And also, Dean and Adrian, I've sent a bottle to you guys as well. Well, Dean, I've sent your bottle to Adrian. I'm just being a tight ass and saving money on couriers, but Adrian will get it to you. So cheers. Yeah, looking forward to what you guys think of it. Anyway, first attempt of a black IPA. I will. Next black IPA I do, I think I'm just going to do a 5%er, just dial it back, just to see, the true style, because I think never brewing a black IPA before and then going for an Imperial was kind of like, biting off a little bit more than I could chew, but the end result isn't bad. It's not bad. It can only get better. Alright. Yeah, that's good. What else have I got to? I'm just trying to keep this a little bit short tonight, so bear with me. I've had a new purchase. I bought, well, I had a birthday. So my lovely wife let me go out there and buy some kegging equipment. So what we'll do now is we'll just cut from this, and I'll go show you my kegging present. Alright, we'll catch you back in a second. Hey guys, look what I've got, brand new keg. Pretty excited about this new purchase. It's a 23 litre stainless steel keg. Let me just run you through what I purchased. So, as you can see, the keg itself, brand shiny new. Now I've just gone for a standard picnic tap, because you still don't know how I'm going to do it. Whether I'm going to do a chest freezer or with a tower up out the top, or if I'm going to get taps through a fridge door. So still thinking about that. So yeah, picnic tap. What I like about the keg itself, it's all, you know, you've got out and in all there. Obviously beer out, gas in. So that's pretty handy. You've got your release valve here. The keg came pressurised. It's not pressurised at the moment, so yeah. So that is the keg, nice and shiny. The regulator that it came with, pretty impressed with the regulator. As you can see there, we've got a nice wee dial here to dial in what a PSI I need. We've also got two. I can hook up another keg to it, which is handy. So it's all ready for me to expand, which I will do with get another keg. I also purchased a SodaStream adapter, as you can see, and a SodaStream bottle on there. I've got two SodaStream bottles, one for carving up the keg. Oh, we've lost focus. Hang on, focus. Bear with me, people. Focus. Hey, we focused. Alright, sorry about that. Bloody iPad. Anyway, back to it. SodaStream bottle, one for carving and one for serving, which I think will be this sort of go. Later on, when I can invest in a CO2 bottle, I will. But yeah, it's $300 straight out as a bit of dosh, and $300 can be used in other areas at the moment. So anyway, that's my decision for that anyway. So yeah, I'll obviously come back to you guys when I'm actually filling this keg and going to be using it, and we'll see how I go there. Alright guys, back to Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers. Whoa, what do you think of that? Nice and shiny, isn't it? Whoa, lovely. Can't wait to get that Pilsner into there. So on that note of the Pilsner going in there, I'll be, what I plan to do is obviously transfer the beer into there once I've cold crashed it and put findings in it, and then I'll put CO2 on it, take out all the oxygen obviously, and lager it for 5 to 6 weeks in the garage. It's pretty cold down here at the moment, and the garage will not get over 7 degrees now till spring. So a perfect place just to put it away, hide it, forget about it, put CO2 on it, and just wait that 5 weeks and then carb her up. How I plan to carb it is I plan to carb it. I'm not going to shake the keg and do the like I've seen a few videos of. That seems a bit scary for me at the moment. I think I'll probably overcarb it. So I found a chart there, and I believe for the amount of carbonation that I need and the temperature that the keg's going to be held at, I'll probably need to run just for a week, run it at 11 psi for it, over a week, for it to carb up to what it should be. Haven't done it before, just got the chart. If all you seasoned keggers out there that are watching this and think you know of a better way, let me know. That'd be awesome. That's what I've figured out will work, I reckon. So hey, we'll see. Keep posted anyway. Right, what I'm going to finish up on tonight is what I want to talk about. Is that I want to talk about the importance of a yeast starter. I can't stress this enough, really. Yeast starters, I haven't been doing. I've only just started doing yeast starters, really. Well, yeah, I've been doing them for a while now, a wee while. I was quite apprehensive of making a yeast starter in the beginning. What I was scared of is that this yeast, it's already there. I don't want to fuck with it because I could break it, and that's what I thought. I thought, I don't want to stuff it up. I don't want to stuff this yeast up, especially the liquid stuff, because you pay $16 for it in New Zealand here, or sometimes you get it on special for $10, which is awesome. But anyway, and I'm thinking to myself, it's a lot of money. I just really smack the pack, let it swell up, and then chuck her in the brew. Obviously, for if you're doing a Pilsner and you're fermenting at 10 degrees, you need a yeast starter, big time. Like, I've mentioned this on the video as well, but I'm going to mention it again. The first time I brewed the Pilsner Urquell, I did that, smacked the pack, it swelled up, and I pitched it. Didn't make a yeast starter, just pitched it. Then I chucked her in my fermenting fridge on 10 degrees, and it took 5 days to start. Stressed out big time. You know, Darren was fantastic at craft brewing. You know, I got onto some forums there and I was going, what do I do? It's not fermenting. And had comments of chuck in some dry yeast. Don't worry about that liquid stuff. And I was going, I'll wait another day. And then I went on, yep, I'm about to chuck in some dry yeast. And Darren must have been looking on the chat rooms, because then my phone rang. And it was him, and he's saying, no, don't. wait. And yeah. And he knows better. I waited, and then it started, and she went. It was good as gold. But this time, I made a 3-litre yeast starter for it. The yeast I was using is a little bit different because I got it as a freebie. It's 2007 Pilsner yeast. I think it'll still be okay. It's not the proper strain yeast for this clone brew, but it'll still be fine. Now what I did, I made a 3-litre yeast starter at a ratio of, it was 3 litres, so 300 grams of dry DME. Which gives you a gravity of 1040 or 1040. I put in a little bit of yeast nutrient. Then I pitched the liquid yeast. I let that I put it on top of my coffee machine, because I just leave that turned on and it goes on to standby, and it holds it there at a nice 20 degrees. So I held it there and nothing really happened. Really slow for a day. It took a second day to get cranking. So I had it there for 2 days. Once it got to high Kreuzen, I then put it in the fridge. It only got in the fridge for 12 hours, mind you, but there was a lot of yeast there. So when it came to pitching it, I siphoned off a lot of the liquid, and for shits and giggles, I siphoned it off into a jug, just to see. I knew I hadn't cold crashed it long enough for all the yeast to drop out, and sure enough, after a day or so, I looked in that jug, and at the bottom there was a little layer of yeast. So it was a shame to miss out on that stuff, but it didn't hurt the yeast at all, because of this, because of the yeast starter and fermenting at 10 degrees. It was 12 hours or less that this brew was bubbling away nicely. So I was thinking I was going to have to wait at least 2 days, because lager yeast take longer to start up and get cranking. But no, she's bubbling away nicely. Starting to slow down now, because it's been fermenting for 4 days now. So yeah, I can't stress enough on yeast starters. You know, there's lots of information out there on yeast starters. And if you're new to brewing, like myself, and you're scared about making a yeast starter, don't be scared of making a yeast starter. Just make sure everything is really clean and sterilised when you're dealing with yeast, and you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong, as long as you're better to make, if you're nice and sterilised, you're better to make a yeast starter than not make a yeast starter, especially if you're over 1050. You know, you'd need a yeast starter. And if you're new, you're probably doing ales with all grain, if you're new there. And your gravities will probably be 1060-ish, depending on what you're doing. So yeah, you definitely need a wee starter at least, anyway. Yeah, that's it. Chuck any questions about yeast starters down below. I'll do my best to answer them. But that's me for Homebrew Wednesday. So look forward to videos coming out. Thank you again to all my subscribers and people that comment. It takes me a while to get back to back to replying to your comments sometimes. Sorry, this happens when you've got 3 kids. Sometimes you just can't get there, but I do get there eventually. So thanks guys, thanks for watching, and have a happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers, bye bye.